Have you ever felt like you're facing some huge challenge and you're just completely on your own? It's a feeling I think we all know. Well, today we're going to walk through a really powerful way to find strength and, honestly, peace, even when it feels like you're right in the middle of a battle. Let's dive in. Just picture this for a second. A single soldier, all alone on this huge, empty battlefield. The odds feel impossible, right? The opposition just seems relentless. And doesn't that just hit home sometimes? How often do our own struggles make us feel just like that, isolated and totally overwhelmed? So how do we even begin to move past that feeling? Well, the very first step is to get crystal clear on what we're actually up against. You've got to name your struggles before you can face them. This is all about identifying your personal giants.
Let's just pause right here for a moment. Seriously, think about it. Where in your life right now does it feel like the odds are just stacked against you? What situations feel completely out of your control? It's so important to name these, because these battles, they're the exact places where a real shift in how you see things can begin.
And what's so interesting is that our biggest giant, it's usually an internal one. We can call it the whisper of inadequacy. It's that nagging little voice, that seed of fear that tells you you can't do this or you're not good enough. Learning to recognize that voice, that's absolutely crucial. And that brings us right back to that lone soldier on the battlefield. Pinpointing where you feel like that is so key. Is it in your job? In a relationship? Maybe with your health? Locating that specific feeling of isolation is the first move you make to take its power away.
Okay, so once we've identified the battle, this is where the whole story takes a massive turn. See, the key isn't about you learning to fight harder all by yourself. It's about realizing that reinforcements have arrived. And this right here, this is the transformation we're talking about. You've got the lone soldier on one side, just operating from a place of hopelessness and feeling all alone. But then you have the overcomer, who operates from a place of God-given resilience and real confidence. It's a total, fundamental shift in how you see yourself inside the struggle.
So here's the bottom line, the most important truth. You are not alone. That feeling of being a lone soldier, it's just that, a feeling. It's not the reality. The reality is that you have the God of angel armies in your corner. We're talking about a kind of reinforcement that no opponent can possibly stand against.
And this is the heart of that new confidence. This verse, Romans 8:31, it's not just some nice, comforting phrase. It's your battle cry. It is the truth you declare out loud if you have to, when that whisper of inadequacy starts creeping in.
Okay, so this all sounds amazing in theory, but how do we actually do it? How do we make this real in our lives? Well, part 3 lays out a super practical, step-by-step strategy to actually build that overcomer's mindset.
So here it is, broken down into 4 simple steps. First, you recognize it. You catch that whisper of fear the second it shows up. Second, you declare it. You talk back to that voice with your battle cry, replacing the lie with the truth. Third, you recall. You intentionally remember God's track record, all the times He's shown up before. And finally, step 4, you pray. You ask specifically for the boldness you need for the giant that's right in front of you.
Let's drill down on that third step, recalling God's track record. This is about building a faith that's based on evidence. I mean, think about it. The same God who had the power to part the Red Sea, to calm storms with a word, and who literally conquered death itself, that's the one who is in your corner. The logic is simple, right? If He handled all of that, He can certainly handle what you're facing today.
So when you put all of this together, it leads to a brand new way of living. It's basically a mandate, a permission slip, to live with a confidence that isn't based on your own strength, but on the incredible strength of the one who's fighting for you.
And this is maybe the most important takeaway of all. Let's be really clear. Being an overcomer doesn't mean you'll have a life with no problems. Your giants might still be there. But what it means is you no longer face them from a place of fear. You face them with a new, God-given resilience.
And this is the promise that holds it all together. This is the ultimate reassurance that anchors that new confidence. It's the truth that because the God of angel armies is on your side, you are divinely protected, even when you're still in the middle of the fight.
So we're going to end with this question, just to bring it all back home to you. After everything we've talked about today, from identifying your giants to claiming your battle cry, where in your life right now do you need to trust Him most? Because that right there, that's the starting line for your journey as an overcomer.